Welcome back. You're still watching Tech Toys. I'm very excited because I'm sitting here in the Kodak Express Labs where we are taking huge printouts, almost 60 by 90 inch prints of the shortlisted images from our photo session in the first segment. We're taking these prints on Kodak Professional Brilliance photo paper, and these huge printouts are coming thanks to the Durst Theta 76 large format printer. Now, once I have all the prints in place, I'm again going to join hands with Madhavan Pillai, who will help me understand which camera produces the best 8 megapixel resolution images. Madhavan, first impressions on looking at these huge 60 by 90 inch printouts. What do you think?
Absolutely remarkable. In fact, honestly, I didn't even think it would count to half the size.
Okay.
So when I see this, I got a shock. Well, to begin with, you have a certain loss of sharpness.
Okay.
That is there in the frame, which would not be there in a conventional digicam.
Okay.
And also a slight bit of noise, which has actually been blurred out because of the blurriness, actually, which has shown up here. So overall there's a slight loss of sharpness in the entire, in this picture.
But I don't know, that is rendering a sort of soothing effect to the picture. Is that good? Is that bad? Like, technically, of course, it wouldn't be good. Yeah. But probably if I have such a huge printout on my wall, I don't want to look into the blemishes of the skin and everything. If it's blurred a little, it's good, right?
In a way, it's good. I mean, you have a little bit of softening effect, especially if it's a woman's portrait, if it's a girl's portrait, it's good. But then on the other hand, it's apples, oranges. Something is good for you. Something else is not great for me.
Absolutely. But so technically, this is
a little blurred. It is also a little red.
Red, exactly.
It's not neutral.
All right, so let's move over to the picture that we click with the Kodak M863, and let's see what's the difference in the digicam picture.
Right.
Let's go check that out. Now that we've seen the sort of bordering towards reddish picture of the Samsung Innov8, the color tone, the skin tone in this Kodak image looks way more realistic than the Innov8.
Yeah, absolutely. It's more natural. It's also a little bit more sharper than the Samsung Innov8.
Especially in the hair strands,
you can notice it in the hair strands. You can actually notice it in all the hair strands over there.
Absolutely.
And because it is also a little sharper, you can also make out a little bit of noise. The noise is the sort of a blotchiness, a sort of
the patchiness.
The patchiness that comes out in the picture, that's visible here, which is not visible there because there's a heavy noise reduction that's happening with this particular phone when you shoot the picture. It's disguising the noise there.
All right.
Here it's not disguising it so much, but you can see it. It's visible here.
Is it really important, Madhavan, to have an 8 megapixel camera in my phone or a digicam? Am I just not happy with a 5 megapixel one?
Absolutely. If you come to think of it, a 5 million pixel is about what most people would require, you see. But then I think this is a move in a certain direction. The most innovative technologies begin with a certain level at a certain point. It is expensive, it is difficult, and it is a starting point for the maturation of a certain kind of technology. So what I see here is the starting point of a real war between cam phones and digicams.
Okay.
I predict that in the next 4 years, we are going to have this kind of quality, digicam quality, in this phone.
Why will companies make digicams anyway? I mean, you'll have the Samsungs and the Sonys and everyone shutting down the digicam business and just making good quality mobile phones with cameras.
Possible. Already, some statistics for you. 83% of the world imaging devices are cam phones.
83%? That's like majority already.
Oh, absolutely. It's majority way beyond everything else.
Now, even though the Samsung Innov8 is a fantastic camera phone, one of the key criteria that you would discuss while comparing the performance of a digicam and a camera phone is the price.
Absolutely.
Now, the Innov8 costs about 45,000 rupees as against the Kodak digicam, which would cost not more than 10 or 12,000 rupees.
Correct.
Why do you think Samsung has priced the device so high? Is it purely because it's a first mover technology, so they have to bear a lot of cost?
Absolutely, that's one of the points. And a lot of people will want to buy this phone purely because it's innovative. It's got a brilliant camera feature and function inside the phone, and it's a phone. You see? So it's got a number of things all rolled in. It's a convergence device. So.
Absolutely, you end up saving there.
Right.
But this is what it's all about. This is what we are talking about. The ultimate convergence device, the Samsung Innov8. Almost close to that much coveted God phone title. If there ever was a phone that God would use, he would probably use this 8 megapixel camera phone, a beautiful and stylish black slider with Symbian Series 60 operating system, The price might be a hurdle for some people, but if you're the sorts who believes in staying ahead in the game, then the Samsung Innov8 might just be the most innovative way to get there.